Satnam everyone, good to be back. Today we're going to do a meditation on the self to calm the mind. In order to calm the mind, we need to control our mind and control our thoughts. So we're going to tune in together. We're going to do a short warm-up including a pranayama, a couple of breathing exercises, and then we'll start the kriya. So let's tune in together. So bringing the hands into prayer pose, thumbs firmly against the sternum, forearms parallel to the ground, closing our eyes, a couple of deep breaths together. And after the next inhale, we'll tune in with the Adi Mantra, followed by the Heart Protection Mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugakure Name, Satgure Name, Sirigudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugakure Name, Satgure Name, Sirigudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugakure Name, Satgure Name, Sirigudeve Name. Inhale. Suspend the breath, apply the root lock. Exhale, and keeping your hands in prayer pose, we're going to go straight into a breath of fire. Doing really well. Under a minute left. Keep going. Inhale through the nose. Suspend the breath. Exhale and release. And releasing the hands down to the knees in Gaya Mudra, so thumb and index fingers touching. And we're going to do this very cooling breath. So we're going to inhale through pursed lips and exhale through the nose. So it looks something like this. So close down the eyes. Focus your attention on the brow point, the area between the brows. Last 30 seconds. These breathing exercises are so good for the lungs. We're toning the lungs, increasing our lung capacity. So inhale through the nose, suspend the breath, exhale, releasing the posture. Now we're going to come out and grab our toes in a pistol grip, so our fingers are hooked around our big toe and our thumbs are pressing against our toe now, so we're stimulating the pituitary gland. It's a meridian here. If you can't get your toes, no problem, so wherever you can come, just modify it for you, you know your body. So we inhale up and we exhale down, and we're leading with the heart center, with the chest, rather than with the head. So it's you might feel a nice stretch, the back of your legs, your hamstrings. We're also working the navel point, which is so important for our immune system and for our energy levels. So keep going, you're doing really well. We're only here for another 30 seconds. Inhale, chest forward, suspend the breath, exhale, release. So coming to our hands and knees for cat-cow. So making sure the wrists are under our shoulders and our knees are under our hips. Then we inhale as we flex forward, and then we exhale, and as we curve our back and tucking our pelvis in. So start off slow, and then you can gradually increase the speed. Now your breath is dynamic. You should be able to hear your breath through your nose. So it's like, just a little while longer. And increase the speed. Do it now. Inhale, looking up. Applying the root lock, suspending the breath. Then exhale, reversing, looking down, tucking the pelvis in, applying the root lock. And then releasing the posture, exhale, totally. And now we're going to start our Kriya. So the Kriya is 4 exercises that are repeated twice, and they're held for specific amounts of time, and there's no rest in between each posture, but of course you can pause whenever you want to. So placing hands on our thighs, we're doing a spinal flex, so forward, back, and then we're doing a breath of fire. with it. So the spine will move slower than the breath. So it looks something like this. And close your eyes. Get into your own rhythm. Keep the focus inwards. Keep going. The breath of fire is so wonderful for our respiratory system. It's a cleansing breath. It's an energizing breath. It's very dynamic. So keep going. You're doing really well. Not too much longer. Last minute, just under a minute. We're creating a lot of energy with this posture. And a lot of heat in the body. The last 30 seconds. Inhale through the nose, hold briefly, and then relax for a moment. And we're going straight into Sat Kriya. But with this version, our hands are in prayer pose, so they come straight up, as close to our ears as possible. And on the Sat, on the inhale, we chant Sat, and the belly comes back towards our spine, and we relax the belly. On the exhale with Nam. And the eyes are closed and we're focusing on the third eye. So let's start together. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale, keeping the hands there, suspend the breath, apply the root lock, squeezing all that energy up the spine. Exhale, applying the root lock, keeping the hands there. Inhale one more time. Apply the root lock. Exhale, releasing the hands down. And then coming straight into easy pose. And we're doing alternate shoulder shrugs. So with the breath of fire. Halfway, working in our shoulders. You probably feel a bit crunchy, maybe breaking up little calcifications. Also working on the throat chakra that governs the area of communication. So just releasing any obstacles, any blockages there. Keep going, breath of fire. Last 20 seconds. Inhale, shrugging both shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, dropping the shoulders down. And now just remaining in this posture with our hands on our knees, we're going to focus on our brow point and just meditate. So it's breath awareness. You might want to set an intention or a prayer. Make this your last breath. Inhale deeply, exhale, releasing the posture. And then we start the sequence again with the very first posture. So we're sitting on our heels and we're doing a spinal flex with a breath of fire. Halfway there. Doing really well, keep going. The last 30 seconds. Doing really well. Keep going. Inhale through the nose, suspend the breath briefly, and then exhale. Still sitting on our heels, we'll bring our hands into prayer pose, straight into Sat Kriya. So we'll begin. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale through the nose. Suspend the breath. Apply the root lock. Exhale, applying the root lock. Inhale, keeping the arms there. Suspend the breath. Apply the root lock, pushing all that pranic energy up the spine. Exhale, applying the root lock and floating the arms down. Very quite warmed up, if you're like me. So now hands on the knees, and we're going straight into shoulder shrugs with a breath of fire. going. More than halfway there. Inhale, shrugging the shoulders up towards the ears, suspend the breath. Exhale, dropping the shoulders down. And we'll go straight into our last posture of this kriya, which is the meditation, the breath awareness. And slowly bringing your awareness back into the room that you're in. And that's the end of the kriya, but I'd like to do a short meditation with you. It's for calming the that monkey mind, any conflicting thoughts. So it's a lovely meditation. So our hands come to our chest, our fingers are parallel to the ground, and our shoulders are very relaxed, and our arms are, elbows just come to our side like this, and the drishti focus is 1/10 open, so your vision is blurry, and this is the breath pattern. So it's 5 counts, inhale, inhaling completely, and then exhaling for 5 counts, and holding the breath out for 15 seconds. So it's quite a long time, might take you a few rounds to get it. Doesn't matter, just do your best. So we inhale, 5 seconds, exhale 5 seconds, hold the breath out for 15 seconds. Just releasing the mudra, allowing the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Bringing our hands into prayer pose to close our practice today. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam.